My first guest is one of the stars of Night Court, and no, it's not the big bald guy. Whoa, he got a pass. Please welcome Markie Post, folks.
Hi, Dennis.
Hey, now you just finished, right?
That's
7
right.
seasons?
Actually, 9. Yes, I had 7.
Oh, you were on 7
yes,
shows
but
on
9 years. Yeah.
Wow, you feel disoriented?
Well, you know, it's like having summer vacation. When you're in school, you go on hiatus for 4 months anyway after your year. So we sort of feel like we're in hiatus and surprised at the end we're not going to come back.
Right. But are you going to... Well, you were going to go anyway, right? Didn't I hear that?
Yeah. I was going to leave
anyway. I can't
anyway.
believe it. Once you get a break like that, don't you want to just take it to the end?
We all were going to ride it out to the end, but we were told this was our last year. And then this last year, we were all only signed up for 1 more year, so we began to make other plans. Mm-hmm. And mine waited for me for another year. So I was really kind of hoping, that it would go off the air. But the problem was that we were never told whether we were going off the air or not. So the very last episode, which we shot 2 Fridays ago, was sort of anticlimactic. It was going to be until we worked through the week and really began to work it towards making it a real ending. Harry and I say goodbye. There's a really neat bimbo trial we have for Dan. His whole life comes back to him, and he goes on trial. Have you seen Night Court?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, then you know Dan.
Yeah,
anyway.
John's a friend. So
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Anyway,
oh, God, would I have said no if I hadn't? No, what is this Earthling Night Court thing?
I was hoping for just an honest,
Yeah, I've seen
it,
sure.
So we found out the Friday we were taping the show, I read in the paper that we were canceled. That day we found out. So it was, we were prepared for it, and we all said goodbye, and it was sad, and it was sweet, and real tough, yeah. We all are like, it's as Harry pointed out, it's longer than most of us were in high school and college put together, I mean, that's...
Except the bald guy.
Yeah, right?
I'm kidding. I love Dick Mall. Is it Mall?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Dick, it's not, though.
Oh, it isn't Dick Mall?
But I like it. No, it's Richard. It's Richard, but I like it.
I don't know. All I know is every time I look in the National Enquirer in that middle section where they have the bikini shot of the woman, the other picture is always Dick Mall at a petting zoo or Danielle Brisbois' 16th anniversary birthday party or something, That's all I know about it.
Yeah, you
Richard
do know.
Mall.
You do know. And
What's that now? Is he here?
Richard, hi.
I'm sorry. I saw that gleam up there. I thought it was a quasar. No. What did somebody say up there? Was that a fan? Let me get back to Markie. Hey, how was the last night? Was it real sad?
Yeah, it was. It's really sweet.
Michael J. Fox start crying? Oh, that isn't his show. Oh, he's an emotional kid. He comes in and cries anyway, even if he isn't on this show.
No, it was sort of like, I was Dorothy and it was the Wizard of Oz and, saying goodbye to the Scarecrow, and it was really sweet. And it was I think we all felt like we were ready for it. It was about time. It was 9 years of our lives, most of us, and me 7, and even though we'll miss each other, we'll stay in touch, and I don't know.
Larry Cat always acts gruff. Was he choked up?
He was.
Yeah, I knew he would be. He's one of those guys.
Talk. I shouldn't be doing this, but he didn't talk. I mean, for about the last week of our rehearsal, he would sort of sit in the corner and be like this. And he was really glum, and, I either he's really mad at us all, or I talked to him, I talked to him along the way, and what it was he was just going...
Yeah, he sits on it a lot.
I mean, we all are, first of all, we had children on the show. I mean, whole families were born on the show, and careers were born on the show, and it was really, when it comes to, and John became sober, and he'll tell that too, when he, a year before, a couple months before he started the show, so his whole life changed, all of us, So it's pretty wonderful. I think we sent it off real well, and I think the last episode is going to get people...
Okay, we'll see what you're going on to next after this commercial. Okay. We'll be right back with Markie Post, folks. All right, Markie Post, we're back. Now, Markie, whenever I see you talk, you always have this utter delight in talking about your children. Now that you're free of this series, Are you going to take some time, or are you jumping right back into something else?
Well, I think I'm jumping back into something else. Of course, the dotted line hasn't been signed yet, and that's why I don't know for sure. But I think I'm going to be doing in about a month the first episode of a series for CBS with John Ritter and myself, written by Linda Bloodworth Thomason and Harry Thomason.
No, well, they're good people.
Yeah,
they
they're
do a
wonderful.
lot of good projects. Are they dumping out on their other thing?
No.
Women?
No. They're going to have 3 shows on the air, and this will be wonderful. It hasn't all been settled yet, but if it does happen, and if it doesn't happen, it really would be quite wonderful to stay home.
Yeah, because your one daughter's about to go into school, right?
Kate's about to go into kindergarten, and I want to be, I was going to say I want to be Donna Reed, but I don't mean that in a denigrating way at all. I mean, I want to be home. Actually, the kind of work that I do is situation comedy is the best schedule for a mother because I'm not away from my children for more than 2 hours a day. I mean, they can either come see me or I go home for lunch or so I'm there a lot and they're with me a lot, and the work days are short except for the taping days or filming days. But I would love to stay home for a while. So if it doesn't work out, then I'll be real happy.
Yeah, I was Donna Reed for a while.
You were?
I worked it through with my shrink. Hey, what do you think of the race? I've gone to Brown. I know you're a bit of
Big Clinton
interested. You are?
Big Clinton fan.
Now, is he a good guy? Do you know
He's
him?
a wonderful man.
A lot of smoke there. When
I know him. There's
there's
a lot
usually
of smoke.
fire, but not
No,
in
where
this
there's
case?
smoke, there's usually a Republican. I think they're afraid of Bill Clinton. I think he is the most viable candidate. I think he's a wonderful, wonderful man who's had years and years of public service. He believes in what he's doing. He wants to be president more than anyone I do know him. This is true. So, but I've known him for 5 years. It's not that I've known him now since he started the campaign. I've known him when he was, and I don't know him well, so I'm not saying, this is my dear, dear friend and you have to vote for him.
And he never hit on you?
No!
I'm just saying.
I have never seen him hit on anybody.
Okay, well, if he can resist hitting on you, I think it's probably untrue.
Let's put this into perspective. I mean, thank you. That was nice. I was just about to pass over a compliment, but I just won't. Anyway, I mean, think about it, really. Are you going to... I don't really believe that in this sort of soundbite era of campaigning where, candidates... I think it's real dangerous what's happening. Celebrities get on, they talk about who they like, and so you're supposed to listen to them because you watch their TV show, which absolutely makes no sense to me. It really isn't right. And we're getting into an age where kind of if it doesn't glitter, you don't notice it. And our concentration is getting very short, and we need things really short and concise. I don't think we really need it, but I think that's what's happening. So as a person in the public eye, I'm real reticent to say, this is the person that I'm for, because I don't think that my influence should mean anything. The only thing is I'm coming from a place of having known Bill Clinton and knowing Bill Clinton
and
his wife Hillary.
That's all you're
and I'm
saying.
definitely going to vote for him, and that's true. But really, think about it. Are you going to, the only issue I think is really important is, are you going to allow a pathological bimbo who was paid $175,000 to lie about somebody who's in her story in the Star, or somebody who's been in public service for his whole life? I mean, a career weighed against something that transient and something that shady and doubtful is, we can't let that happen to us as a country. You cannot vote for him on his issues. You cannot vote for him millions of different reasons, and that's absolutely fine, but don't not vote for him because of that. I mean, that's really all I think is important.
All right.
Well, I
Gee,
just love this crowd.
Markie made sense there. I feel guilty.
No.
I'm sorry, Bill. Doesn't work out, babe. Come on and be my Ed McMahon. All right. Markie Post, nice to meet you. We'll be right back. Comedian Bob Odenkirk, right after this.